and welcome to PureEbba.com. My name is Ebba and today I'm going to show you how to make your own almond milk. It's very easy. Almonds are a true superfood and they have served me and my family well. Almonds contain a lot of calcium, magnesium, protein, iron and more. I'm going to show you here because I've already soaked the almonds that I'm going to use. You can see them here. I have to rinse them now before I make the almond milk. I know that many people, when they hear the word soak, they right away connect it to something that is a lot of work, that it takes a lot of time, but that's not the case. Soaking almonds just means, like for instance, for this almond milk, I used 1 deciliter of almonds and I put them in here before I go to sleep. I usually do it before I go to sleep. And then I put some water on them, like this. So, now I've soaked almonds. That's it. And then I just go to sleep and keep it at room temperature while I sleep. And they are ready. You have to maybe sort of make sure there's water on all of them. Usually do it with a spoon though. Okay, now they are ready. But here I have soaked almonds. I've soaked them for around 12 hours. You can soak them from 12 hours to 24 hours. I know many of you now ask, do I have to soak the almonds? And you don't have to, but what happens when you've soaked them is that they become softer, so it's easier to puree them to a milk consistency like we're doing in the blender later on. Also what happens is that they become much more easily digested once they've been soaked and they become more alkaline. So it's a good idea to soak them. And now I'm going to show you how I rinse them in a colander over here. Okay, now I've rinsed the almonds. Now I'm going to put them in my blender. And like I said before, I used around 1 deciliter of almonds in here when I was soaking last night. And this here is around 4 to 5 deciliters of water, cold new water. So I'm putting that in. But I'm just going to put half of it to begin with. And then what I like in my almond milk is that I like a little bit of vanilla. And to make it a little bit sweet, I use 3 dates and I put them in little water just to make them soft. And I'm just going to throw all of it in here. And then I use just a pinch of salt, just very, very little, just a few corns, just like this. Okay. And now we'll puree them. Turn it off and add the rest of the water. Like this. And turn it on again. I think that's about it. I'm going to take it and put it into this bag here. I'm actually not sure what you call it in English. Maybe a cheesecloth or a mesh bag. You can even use a nylon sock. As you can see, nothing can go through this except something that is just liquid, just liquid. So I'm going to sieve the almond milk. So it will actually resemble milk. Like this. And then I have to milk it. See how I do it. See it? And you have to be careful when you're doing this, because if you squeeze it too hard, you will squeeze it and everything, you know, you will have almond milk all over your sweater or shirt or whatever. So do it carefully and slowly. And you will be left with the pulp inside the bag and silky white milk in your jar. This jar is very nice. It's actually quite perfect to do this. You can use the almond pulp as a body scrub. I do sometimes. Sometimes I put it in my waffles. Sometimes I put it in my breads. You can just do whatever you like with it. Oops, that's what I mean. It was good that it went this way and not the other way. Okay. Now it's ready. I have to taste it for you. Okay, just gonna put the bag here, wipe my hands, and maybe the mess I've made. Because I was going to make this almond milk and also going to make chocolate milk out of the almond milk to show you how you make chocolate milk. It's so good. It's delicious. And as you can see, it's very easy to do it. What I do is I usually put this into, yes, here it is, sorry. I put this into a glass jar or something that I can close and keep it in my fridge. It will keep for at least 3 days, I would say. Sometimes you have to shake it a bit before you use it. I use my almond milk as a base for drinks, as in shakes, healthy shakes. And on my website, you will have a recipe of, like, for instance, blueberry almond shake. And then you can use this as a base, but you can also just soak the almonds and throw them in as is if you don't want to do this process before, the sieving process and everything. And now I'm going to show you how to make chocolate milk from the almond milk. Then we will use around 200 grams of almond milk, or 200 milliliters, sorry. Like this. And you can actually make chocolate milk like what I'm making now, even if you don't have almond milk. I mean, you can use just water or coconut water. It always tastes great. And then I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of organic raw cacao into the shake. Cacao is actually a true superfood. It contains a lot of the heart-supporting magnesium. It has feel-good neurotransmitters that can help with depression, and it contains loads of antioxidants. So let's put 1 tablespoon in here. And then I'm going to use a banana, 1 banana. It's actually very nice if it's frozen. Very often I buy bananas, I make sure they're ripened, and then I freeze them in a freezer bag to put in my shakes, because then the shake becomes cold. So this is actually not frozen today, but that's fine as well. So I'm just going to put it in here. And then again, we'll push to start. Okay, ready? And one more time. Okay, chocolate milk. Gonna finish my almond milk. And then I'm gonna try the chocolate milk. It's delicious. You have to try it. This is very easy. I hope you have a lovely day. Goodbye.